Good morning from Paris. It's day 2. Today I'm going to be going down to Nice on the TGV. I've just left my hotel quite near the Eiffel Tower and I'm going to go to the station Gare de Lyon. The trip duration is roughly 5.5 hours to get down to Lyon. The ticket itself was, well, I paid €100, but I'm going to go on a business class seat. I've never been on the TG before, so I thought I'd treat myself. The standard economy fare was €60, so I thought it was good value considering it's a 5-hour trip. So hopefully we'll have a good day, we'll get some good shots, and I'll next speak to you at Gare de Lyon. So this is the main hall. All the departures are up on the board. I'm going to zoom in there. Mine's at 11:22 to Nice. That's the TGV, and I can see it's on time. And scrolling across, there's some more trains on that side as well. It's actually quite a busy station. So I've never been on the TGV train before, but my perception of high-speed trains is always, I guess, the top draw ones are the Shinkansen in Tokyo, in Japan, and then I've been on the ones in China. They're equally as fast, if not faster. But traditionally, I've always thought of high-speed trains as in France as well. I've got like the vision of the orange TGV train.
Ladies and gentlemen, pickpockets may be present in the station, so please be careful with your personal belongings.
The metro, I always feel uncomfortable on it in Paris. I don't think it's the best metro, well, it's not the best metro I've ever been on either. So my train down to Nice is actually in hall number 2. So this is hall 1 here. So let's go over to hall number 2 and yeah, hopefully spot our train. Oh. So this is hall number 2. It's a lot bigger than the previous first hall, and actually there's quite a few trains. So one of these will be mine down to Nice. I'll spin the camera around. It is a busy station, just like before. And in China, we've got lots of people waiting to get through onto the platform, so they scan their tickets and lets them through. And then here are the actual trains themselves.
Il reste 1 minute, monsieur.
Oh, most. So I think I've now been told off in Japanese, Chinese, and French. Oh well. Let's. I've come away from the trains. If I just, I'll spin the camera again, and we can see the board in hall number 2. And if I zoom in, there we go. We get a better view there. Okay, so my train's to Nice. I can see it's at 11:22, and at the moment it just says hall 2. I suspect the closer near departure, it will change and it will tell me which gate to go to. I've just made it passenger side, so if I spin the screen now, or the camera now, there you go, there's a close-up of one of the TGVs. And the train that I'm getting is this one over here. So I'm going to be in carriage number 3. It's towards the front of the train. So we'll just board it now and we'll get a little glimpse of the seat, and hopefully we'll have a good journey down to the south of France. So it's just gone 5 p.m. and it's taken around 5 hours and 40 minutes, but I've finally arrived in Nice. The train itself, it went really fast from Paris to Marseille. It was similar to the bullet trains in Japan and China. But as soon as it got to Marseille, the train almost followed the coast for the last sort of 2 hours until we reached Nice. As a result, those last 2 hours is actually quite painfully slow. It was a bit of a drag. So I made it to the hotel from Gare de Lyon station. The hotel's behind me. It only took like 15 minutes to walk here. If I spin round, you can see it there. I'll put the link in the description, but it's a really nice hotel. And then, if I look just down the street here, there's the beach, the Promenade Anglais. So what I plan to do is we'll get a couple of snaps down on the beach, and there's a good viewpoint of Nice, and that will mark the end of day 2. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be waking up and going over to Monaco, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. So it feels really surreal. 5.5 hours ago I was in Paris and it was actually quite cold. Now I'm looking out at the Mediterranean. This is the beach at Nice, the famous Pebble Beach. And it just feels strange that the climate's completely different. Obviously it's expected, but I haven't actually caught a plane to get here. I used the train. And there's the famous seats looking out onto the beach. So it's just gone 6 p.m. And that concludes day 2 of my train journey across Europe. Tomorrow I'm going to be going over to Monaco and we'll hopefully get a good glimpse at some of the yachts and the fast cars. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please click a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.